Hello everybody and a very good afternoon, good morning. Welcome back to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby and welcome to Thursday. You think, hang on a minute, Craft House? Is that normally on a Saturday? It's on a Thursday. We're just mixing things up just a little bit. And normally, you see, what happens when we're in the Craft House, it means that we have a crafty guest, you see. And we have today got a crafty guest in the form of products from the amazing Creativ. If you joined us for Wake Up Call this morning, you will have seen some amazing products from this amazing company. The company who have been friends of ours for quite some time, but have kind of had their premiere on Crafters TV today. And the Wake Up Call show this morning was supposed to be the sort of preview of what was to come in the Craft House, but so much was the love for all of the products that we brought to you. We've only got a few items left to bring. So if you did miss the show this morning, it's always that same old adage, the early bird catches the crafty stuff. You know what I mean? But you need to get in on the Wake Up Call shows. They're the busiest shows, really, really busy, because everyone gets up early, buys the goodies, and then settles in for the rest of the day. We do, though, still have some amazing products to bring to you over the course of this show. But if you see something that you like, you need to be snapping it up quickly, because items will disappear. One lady who was, I know, watching the show and also preparing for this show is over the other side of the studio right now. And well, it's kind of funny and not kind of funny, because Debbie was doing loads of preparation for this show, and it turns out you're not going to need half of it now, are you?
I know, and that started a few days ago, because we sold out before we come to air as well with some stuff, and then we sold out again this morning while I was prepping for the show. And I have to say, a big finger wiggle to Leanne. Leanne told me that I wasn't a very good singer on air.
Oh, yeah, yes. She said Debbie wasn't a very good singer, because I'd said, oh, we might have to sing and dance. And then she said, oh, you don't want that because Debbie's not a very good singer. And I looked out the window over there down the corridor, and all I saw was Debbie going. I love your singing. You're my favourite.
Well, I've never thought I was a very good singer, so I will take it. But I did think it was funny, she calling me out on air. But anyway, we don't have to sing and dance, because we've got a few bits left, haven't we, Ben?
We certainly have, yeah. But as I've said, get in early, please, because chances are within an hour or so, most of the goodies that Creativ have brought us will have sold out. As always, as well, get in touch on the socials. Superstar Susie is with us, so you can say hello. Nee Connie's in from New Jersey. Hello. Hi to Charlotte in Herne Bay. Hello. Reddit Shane joins us from Minnesota, and Frida Perk says hi everyone from the West Midlands. Get in touch, Facebook, YouTube, ask us questions, and also let us know what you have been shopping for today. Who's bought all the stock? That's what I want to know. How come you've left us with the bare minimum for the next 2 hours? But if you have just joined us and you're wondering what's all the fuss about, you're about to see. Now, whilst a lot of the items are sold out, we do still have a small amount of stock of this huge box available for you. Now, 70% of the stock has gone. This is a 100-piece made of wood hanging kit. It should be £137, $184. We're at $108.99 or $146.99 if you're in the US. Platinum members, £87.19, $117.59. And the maths on this, well, I'm sure you can all do, but if you're in the US and you're platinum, it is 87p per item. And wait till you see everything that you get in the box. It's massive. It's 100 items that you're going to be receiving, and I'll show you here the 5 items, getting 20 of each that you're going to be getting. These are stunning, and we'll talk more around them in just a second, but you've got the beautiful hanging heart in there, all beautifully decorated up. I love this one which Leanne made as well. Look at that. Do you know what, earlier on I was looking at it and saying, TCRFA, what does that mean?
Well, funny enough, I did the same thing, thinking I would have started the craft from the T, because that's the first sort of bit your eye is drawn into. But I love the idea that you have to try and find what the word is in there. Yeah,
I'm not telling you what word Johnny found in there.
Oh, okay. I can see the word, a nice word that his daughter likes to use.
So you get 5 flowers, 5 hearts, you get 5 of the smaller little, like the sort of like the doodly hearts there. That one's really cool that Leanne's popped together as well with her initials. So that one's more of like a key ring. You're then also going to get some of me little finished samples have gone here.
Oh, that's because they're my samples that I put in the box, and I need them to demo with, see?
That's all right, I'll let you off, Debbie, as it's you. You get 5 of the bigger sort of doodle hearts, and then, I think, which was a firm favourite earlier on from Leanne's last demo, Look at the little birdhouse.
I know, that's going to be the first demo.
Absolutely amazing. And as we said earlier on, think about all of your Spectrum Noir products that you've got. You know, think about all of your papers, think about all of your inks and your glitter paste and your sparkles and all these kind of things that you can now use with this kit. And also think about how much crafting you can do with your friends and family. Think about how much crafting you can do with the kids and the grandkids. We spoke earlier on as well, totally free angel policy here as well. So think about the potential that you've got. 87p per wooden shape. Leanne decorated 2 up in about 16 minutes earlier on. Very quickly, you can decorate these up, bespoke them for whoever, and potentially make a bit of money for a charity, make a bit of money for your local school or your church or whoever it might be, or even for yourself. Point is, it's a wonderful kit, Debbie, isn't it? And again, for people perhaps who worry a little bit about mixed media, we chatted about this earlier. If you can do lots of techniques on your card, which we know lots of you can transfer them to a set like this, can't you?
Do you know what, Ben? I'm thrilled that we're doing this sort of thing at Crafters TV, because mixed media can be a little bit sometimes intimidating to people. Just those words can be intimidating. But actually, breaking it down, mixed media is all about fun and whatever you throw at a product. And it literally can be anything. And it doesn't have to be our interpretation. It can be whatever you've got in your stash. If you've got cotton wool balls, you can make a snowman out of something just by sticking it on. I love that you can just put anything to this. Now, the best thing about mixed media and why I like coming on here, if you go onto our website and just type in Spectrum Noir, the amount of products we now do enable us to be able to decorate these. So not just me, not just Ben, not just anybody, you who are buying these things now can look up, if you've got alcohol pens, you can do mixed media. If you've got our new sparkle glitter paste, you could do mixed media. If you've got watercolour ink pads, you could do mixed media. So mixed media is about what you choose it to be. It is that mixture of mediums that you put into whatever space. Now, I'm going to start with that birdhouse. I thought this was adorable, and I'm going to give these to my granddaughters because they will absolutely love them. And what I'm going to do is, now Leanne showed you a lot of techniques earlier. We could be repeating some of them. You might see something new. Gesso, I call it gesso. She calls it gesso.
Gesso, potato.
Yes, I don't think it really matters. No. You choose however you want to say it. But basically, it's a primer, but it's an acrylic primer, but it's also just a white paint. So it's actually a really good one to have. We have that on the show, so that's one of the things I would say definitely pop in your basket. Now, the great thing about gesso is you can paint this on yourself, so you don't have to use it with anything else. You can just paint it as it is. It means if I just bring in, now apologies because I know they are not in stock anymore, but if I bring in one of the little wood chip pieces that were in, so whoever's got these, you'll be able to use. You can paint this directly on to there. Really easy. Now, because it is a primer, I don't think you need a primer. This wood is very good quality, so I don't think you actually need a primer. So I just want that as a little white flower. So that's just one of the mediums you can do. The other thing we can do, now we do have, because it's acrylic, we've got some acrylic paint pens on the show as well, which are amazing. So it means we can then start to mix. So all you have to do is push down and look at this. All that paint comes out. And then all you have to do is mix it together, and that's going to create your coloured paint.
Oh, cool.
So for me, I don't think you need any other coloured paints. You've got everything by having these acrylic paints, and you can paint straight onto that. If I want a bit more because I want to mix that with the others, just give that a little tap on side. These pens are great. We have got the pens on, haven't we?
Buy 2 get 1 free on that set.
That's amazing. So the brilliant thing about this, Ben, you've got a gauge on the bottom as well, so you'll know when you're starting to run out. So if you've bought these in the past and you want to just use them again, then grab some more while we've got them on such a good deal. So all I'm doing is getting my paint all mixed up, just making that beautiful sort of turquoisey colour. So making sure we've got that there, and I'm just going to use this straight on here. Now I'm doing this to get this off of my brush to start with, and then I can wash my brush. They're water-based, and then I'm just going to bring in a water brush, or a bigger brush should I say, and we're going to paint directly on.
Oh, yeah.
Now you could do it 2 ways. You could either paint this directly on like this, or do what I'm going to do next. first. The reason I do this is so there's no gaps underneath. And you see how quick this is going on. You don't need a lot, it absorbs it really well. Really doesn't even take a long time to dry. What I would also say is these little pieces here are really easy. I'm saying easy and then I'll struggle
it will be hard
to
now you've said that.
get it off.
Yeah.
So yeah, but look, you've got a little knot at the top.
Yeah.
Take that off like that and that will come out.
Yeah.
So I would recommend taking that out and then painting over it first. So let's just put a bit more on there.
But that's also nice for the point that it doesn't have to always be a hanging element either, does it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, Ben, you know what? If anyone's very good at carpentry work, you could make your own little birdhouses out of this.
Do you know what, right? I'm so glad you said that. I thought this earlier. You could piece them all together and make an actual
Love that.
birdhouse.
Absolutely love that. Right, now what I'm going to do with that just very quickly is get our heat tool and I'm just going to dry this so it won't take long to dry, but I am going to dry that. So all that's going to do, that's going to act as my base layer, because then what I want to do, I want to start piecing our flowers that we've got. So apologies for anybody that didn't get our flowers earlier that are on the show. They're the wooden embellishment flowers. So these little packs, so they have gone, but hopefully we will get some more in. But all I'm going to do is start to use these on our design. So what I would do is start to put them in place where you sort of want them.
Yeah.
Let's just say, let's put a couple here. I'm not going to finish it because I've got one that's already done. And we're just going to pop these into place like this, just putting them round. Now, if you want them coming off the edge, what I also love about these, if I just take one, you can actually just cut them in half. Now, even though they're wood, our scissors are so good.
Oh, wow.
So, look, you can then have them off the edge. So if you want to just have, or we might have one coming round from there, so we pop one onto there, and you see, you start building those up. The other thing I've got is a Violet Studio, do a big pack of buttons, which are amazing. And then all you're going to do, so I'm going to use just my tacky glue. I think we forget with tacky glue that it's such a good medium to stick things on with. Now what I am going to do to start off with, we're going to put our tacky glue, bit much there, but just spreading that over. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue them, but I'm not going to put them on until that's gone a little bit tacky.
Right.
Because we're asking, this is pure wood, so I've not put anything on this to make it adhere to anything. So when you put your tacky glue on, just make sure that when you place it on, leave it about, I would say, about 30 seconds to a minute. And what that will do, that will make all these little pieces go really tacky, and then they will stick to your wood. Tacky glue is very, very good for your wood. So I'm going to give that a blow. That will just help it evaporate and then pop it into place. And then all we're going to do is start arranging these pieces just around like so.
Loads of lovely comments just coming through. Loving the gesso. Gesso? Who says gesso? Who says gesso? Let's find out in the comments. Gesso or gesso?
We should put it into the Google and say how is it pronounced, and then that will tell us how it's pronounced.
Yeah, but that's the same with potato, isn't it? And, you know, tomato. Depends on other people. There may be an official way to say it, but some people say things differently. Anyway, let us know.
But that, I think, is...
oh, it's a brand name, I suppose, isn't it?
Is an accent thing, isn't it? So we're gesso or gesso, I'm not really sure, so I've always called it gesso. But I don't think it matters.
What do you call it, gesso?
Gesso,
yeah. Susie says gesso with a J.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Whatever you call it, you can call it Bob if you want, it still works.
It still works. You know. It still does the right thing. Could call it Bob. I'm just going to call it Bob now. I love that. Right, and let's put another one just up there like so. Actually, that fits right nicely into that corner there. So what I would say, do bit by bit, and then come in with your brush and paint on top of those.
Oh, cute.
So all you're going to do is mould them in, but because you've painted underneath, you haven't got to worry about where that's gone underneath or through the gaps. Because if you don't do it, then you're going to have to really push through the gaps to get that covered underneath. Okay, so we're just going to do that a little bit more, and then all we're going to do, because I didn't want to cut all my flowers down completely, I wanted to use spaces to create with the buttons. So let me just dry that off again. So just bring bring my tool back in.
Yep.
So really good to have a heat tool as well. So if you haven't got one, we do a fabulous one. If you just head to the website, it's a really good one. It's got 2 speeds, so it makes your drying time quite quick. And actually, a good point as well, Ben, with acrylic, any acrylic paints, they're very fast drying.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take long to get to your desired craft. So just taking that like that. And while I'm drying it, you probably won't need to dry it. I would do this in spaces. But what will happen then, I want to then come and put my colour buttons. So it's just a case. You'll find these on the website as well. They are our, I'll just show you them again, our Violet Studio assorted buttons. So they're not on the show, but you will find them. But then you can go in and start just seeing where you want your buttons to go and seeing where they're going to fit in. So I know those ones will fit in well there. That one's going to fit in nicely. In fact, that might just fit there. We've got some really tiny ones here which you might then be able to push into gaps. Yeah, look at that, fits perfect. And then you would do exactly the same, Ben. So just come in, have your glue, and literally take that glue to the back and put a little bit too much there. So what I'm going to do is put my 2 together just so I can get the glue off one to another. And it's only tacky glue, so it's not going to harm your fingers. What I would say is if you are sensitive to any sort of glue, because this is only water-based, then just either use some gloves or just be extra careful. That'll take a little bit longer to dry, but once it's dry, they will stick fabulously. So just going to put a couple more into place here so you can see how we're building those up.
On the comments, gesso is a resounding, just gesso with a J. Gesso J. She's a pop star, isn't she?
Gesso J, I love that. And then we'll just put one more on. And then I am just going to bring another medium as well. So this is why we call it mixed media, because we're using so many different things. I've used my gesso, I've used my acrylic pen, I've used buttons, I've used wooden chipboard, I've used wooden plaques. Everything is just classed as mixed media. Now, the other thing I'm going to bring in that we've had in this week is our glitter paste.
Oh, yeah.
So this is brilliant, but it's what we always look at. There's only 3 colours left, yes, which is amazing. I'm using the Morning Frost because I love this one. So if you've got them, you will find that you'll have them all. But also, Ben, you can use these to just brush on. Use your paintbrush.
Oh, yes.
So literally, I'm just going to take some of this and we're just going to put it on around the edges. So all you do is just push it in and build up that frosting. It's such a nice way of adding texture without having to do too much else.
We've got Silver Moon, we've got Candlelight Gold and Rose Gold, the 3 colours we've got available.
And actually the Silver Moon would be beautiful on this.
Yeah.
But what I would say, just keep building that up. This is just water again, water soluble, so put it into your water and wash your brush.
Like this with the Silver Moon, you could colour that as well, couldn't you, if you wanted to?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, if you wanted to do that. But because it's a clear one, that Silver Moon, the Moonlight Frost, sorry, is going to go a long, long way. So once you build that up, put all your buttons in, this is what you're going to end up with. So you can see. And then all I did, the ones that I painted in gesso, I've just put a couple of white ones just to give a little bit of highlight there. But if I turn that round, you can see we've got our lovely decorated hanging ornament. You can put a little sentiment on it. And all I've done is I've used some gilding wax around the edges just to hide that wooden frame. But actually the wooden frame is quite nice around the edges. Can you see it's got a nice dark edge? But if you did want to hide the edges or you've got a bit of paint spilt on them, just use your gilding wax and you can build that up. But it is just a nice little way of just experimenting really with your mixed media.
Loads and loads of love for this set today and all of the creative goodies that we've brought to you. Samantha's joining us saying good morning. We're having a cold day here in central Illinois and loads of you just saying hello this morning. It's lovely that so many of you have joined us. Hopefully you managed to join us on the wake up call. Maricel saying hello. That birdhouse would look beautiful with foam flowers as well. Yeah, we chatted around that earlier and we agreed. Would look amazing. I love gesso, says Nikon. He's so versatile. I love it as a first and base layer when working on canvas before a project. Goes on so many different materials. And Nefertiti is in saying hi from Kentucky. Mixed media is where I got my craft started. It's also a huge family favourite to give a play, especially with spring break from school coming up for the children. And Eleanor says, I have to get these when they come back in stock. Yes, I would have thought that with the success of today and the popularity of today, items which have gone out, we will be getting back in stock for you. 75% of the big box has gone. If you want to get this, you're going to have to be quick. It's 100 pieces in here. Really, really lovely quality, this too. If you've tried kind of maybe other things similar to this previously, you're going to love the quality that you get in here. You're going to love the quantity that you get as well. There's 100 shapes you're getting in here, 20 of each of the different shapes that you've got, and it works out at 87p, $1.17 per wooden piece. You've got the beautiful florals in there. As we talked earlier on, think about all of the papers that you've got at home that you can start making these beautiful home decor pieces with. You've got the hanging heart in there. You've got that little key ring in there too. That's the little mini heart. You've got the door, of course. The birdhouse, I should say, which Debbie's just decorated up there as well. And then you've got that larger heart too. You get 20 of each of those included within your box. That gives you your 100, an unbelievable value for money price. However, 3/4 of the stock has disappeared, so you're going to have to go very, very quickly indeed if you want to snap that up. Now, just to already tell you, we've had so many items sell out. What we've got left of you, this wreath kit is now limited stock. There's green on the screen, which means
it soon won't be seen.
Yes, it's disappearing very, very quickly. But look at this again, beautiful home decor items that you can create. And there's everything in the box there for you that you need to be able to create that. What I love about this too is not only do you get the instruction within the box, but as you'll see on the front, you will get a QR code included with this too. So it will take you to all of your instructions that you need to put this box together. There's your kind of index on the back there, but if I just open this up for you, you can see everything that you get. I just think, again, for £13, $17.99, value for money right there. All of the instructions and your templates included in the back. You're getting your 5 different rolls and colours of crepe paper, and then all of the other bits and pieces that you need inside your plastic bag here. So this is things like the actual metal to create your wreath. You've got your floristry wire, you've got your polystyrene balls, you've got your glue, you've got your floristry stems in there too. So it's everything that you need, whether you're kind of creating these wreaths or maybe just thinking about creating individual flowers with your crepe paper. You've got the ability to be able to do that. And as I said, on the back of the instructions that you've got here, you've even got your measurements and your templates included there for you as well. So lots to love about that. Scan the QR code when you get it back home as well, so that you've got all of those video tutorials for you to be able to get the very best out of that kit. It will disappear as well because, as you can see, limited stock, so less than 10% of that stock remaining. Go quickly if you like the look of it. Something else which we have in stock, and I think pretty much then that is it on this show because you bought everything else. We even had items this morning that we didn't even show on the live shows and they disappeared. That's how stupidly busy it's been. This next one is the door hanging kit. So your wooden door decoration set. Again, if you want more inspiration than what you're about to see on this show, it's always good to pick up more hints and tips. Go back and watch Leanne from earlier on. That was her first demo this morning with that hanging wooden slice. I really love this. And as I said earlier on, if you wanted to use that as more of a sort of a coaster look for your home, you could do. You could just take off the rope around the outside, but it's entirely up to you. Wonderful demo that Leanne did earlier on, creating just a little door hanging for her granddaughter Ada. Really simple to do as well. Just a layer of your gesso, adding some of your inks on top. She popped some beautiful gilding flakes around the outside and then popped in some of her die cut letters to create a really beautiful home decor piece. And same again here, you know, really easy to create some wonderful door hangings. This again, just gessoed over, adding a bit of ink, did some distressing techniques on there, and then used some of her oval nesting dies to create like a matte and layer element with a beautiful sentiment on top of it as well. But you get three of these for £14.39 or $19.99. And again, worth stressing and bearing in mind that you can, if you want to, make to sell with these, if that's what you intend to do. And, you know, for $14.99 or $14.39, $19.99 for 6, I mean, you've seen little items like this, I'm sure, in those boutique shops, in those little, you know, crafty shops. What sort of prices have you seen those sell for? You could potentially make yourself a nice bit of money to fund your crafty habit right here. Adorable little house, Debbie, says Mary Pat. Rhonda just saying the Spectrum Noir metallic markers would also work around the edges. Eleanor saying, I have to get these when they come back. Sarah Leahy saying, beautiful birdhouse, Debbie. And Christy Lozot says, I managed to get the big box and the bunny family, but the rest was sold out. What a bummer. Yet the bunny family, we didn't even show that, did we? And that disappeared out the door. Well done if you picked up the items today. If you want anything that we've got left, you have to go quick because it will disappear. We're going to have a look, though, at the wooden door decoration set next with Debbie. And I think it looks like you're going to be doing the door plaque.
Yes, the door plaque. I love this one. I think you can use this for so many different things. Again, we're using gesso on here to prime it. So I've already put one layer on here. So what I would suggest is putting a layer on, and it can be, some of them are a little bit rough. I would then get a little sanding bar and give that a sand over. It depends how much texture you want into that one. Once you've done that, let's just give that a wipe. I'm going to use my gesso. Now I just bring this straight onto here like so, and then you can just paint straight onto there. So just bring it round, so really nice and quick. So, and literally give that a nice good painting over. I would say 2 coats is really good to get a nice layer on. So once you've got that layer there, we can then just pick that up and then start to go around the edges.
Yeah.
Now you can paint the back if you want, but I mean obviously if you're going to put that onto something you won't need to. But yes, just paint all that round, all those edges, and get that covered. And then on that side. I think only me and Ben heard a noise in here.
There was a questionable noise which reverberated in the studio. I thought it was Debbie. She looked at me, she thought it was me. And you're going to start laughing at that.
Right, so once that's dry, look at that. So you got that real nice dried plaque on there. So I'm going to pop this one to the side.
Yeah.
And then we're going to use our dry one, because what I do want to bring in is our stencil. We've got that dotty stencil.
In stock still?
Yeah, so all I'm going to do is place that. The good thing about this, because they're 8x8 stencils, obviously you can't fit it on that way round, but you just put it to the side and that plaque fits completely into there, which is amazing. Now, what I like to do as well, we've got the palette knives on the show, so these are brilliant, but I think these are quite tricky when you've got something risen. Because we've got a plaque that's risen,
I see what you mean.
I like to use a brush, Ben.
Yes.
So I don't know if you've ever seen them being put on with a brush,
No.
but you can apply these with a brush. It's much softer, you're less likely to move your stencil, and it's just a really nice way to be able to do something that's a little bit more risen and easier to apply. And literally, and again, because these are water based, that will rinse off your brush.
Yeah.
All I would say is don't leave your brush to dry, make sure, like your stencils, put it on. And look, you just literally paint it over.
I think it comes back to the consistency of the paste as well. We were chatting a lot about that, how it's been made to sort of take a lot easier than maybe glitter paste you've used in the past.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, they're very good. The pots have been so well used though. We're using so much of them.
Yeah.
But what I would say is just sort of put them down. I'm putting a really gentle amount. Once that's in place now, that's not, my stencil's not going to move because it's going to be stayed down with my added glitter on there.
Yeah.
So just making sure that goes all on top. The other thing I like about this is you don't use as much glitter paste, and it just gives a nice, I don't want a really completely full glitter background. I just want the effect going through, because actually I'm going to be covering a lot of this up. So let's move that on and then come round onto here. So I'm just going to literally stroke that down. So I now know that's going through there. I'm not worried if some of them have only got bits around the edge. I quite like that effect. So you do what you like to do, but it's, I'll show you in a second when we take this away. So that's all I'm going to do there. I'm going to make sure with my brush I take all that glitter as much off as possible into my pot, and then I'm just going to stick that in my water so I can wash that out and pop that on. Oh, actually, before we do that, let's take off our stencil so we can literally lift off. Now, all you have to do is be careful that it doesn't flick back down, because it's on, it's not down on the bottom. So I'm just going to hold it and then lift it off the top. But look
wow.
how beautiful that effect looks.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you're getting a distressed look now because it doesn't catch all of those ones. So it's something a little bit different there. I'm going to pop my in my water bath.
Does that dry
there.
pretty quickly then?
So it dries quicker, which is another reason I wanted to put it on with a brush as well. But I am going to force dry it a bit with our heat tool. But this time I'm only going to put it on to number 1 because our heat tool has 2 settings. So I would just put it on to number 1. Because this is not paper, it's not going to warp. Because it doesn't matter about heat drying it like this, where we would recommend to not heat dry it. We would say leave that to dry. If you've got some bits around the edges, you can just take those away. But I would say I wouldn't worry too much about them. So we're going to dry that off a little bit and see how we go. So a busy morning this morning, Ben.
Oh, it was uber busy, but I kind of knew that it would be. We did have a chat before the show, and I said that these products are all definite winners because I think, I think particularly our US audience as well, I think like to see, we bring amazing products right day in, day out, but isn't it nice to see something a little bit different, do something a little bit different? And I know how many of you comment about how much you love mixed media, but as Debbie said, I think some people get a little bit worried about mixed media, but as we've all chatted about today, a lot of the techniques that you're already doing in your paper craft just transfer brilliantly to these wooden pieces that you're getting from Creative. So I don't think you need to panic or do a lot different. I just think branch out and have fun with this collection.
Yeah, absolutely. So now I haven't done another one of these, Ben, because I'm not too worried because this will all dry in time and I'm going to put things over the top, but I'll show you ways around that of how you can finish and then just leave the whole thing to dry. So I'm going to pop that one to the side for the moment and bring in our sentiments that we've got on the show as well. I love this one, so I'm going to make this for my daughter for her Mother's Day. So because it's family is where life begins and love never ends. And I've taken on a tradition from my mum because my mum's mum dies and my nan died many years ago. And because my mum didn't have a mum to buy for, she always bought for me and my sister-in-law. So I've took on that same tradition. So I now buy for my daughter who's a mum. So I thought I'm going to make her this for Mother's Day.
Do you know what's happening for you for Mother's Day?
No, but I do know that we're having what we call a big family day.
Oh, nice.
So my dad, my brother, my sister-in-law, my nieces, my daughters, my granddaughters. We're all going round my daughters. It's actually something we did before COVID and we haven't done for such a long time. We used to do a family day every month.
Yeah.
And we'd all take it in turns. So you'd only ever host family day once every 4 months. And then everybody used to take round a dish to eat. So we're making a lasagna, someone else might make a shepherd's pie,
lovely.
someone might do spaghetti and meatballs. So we can just eat whatever we want. So so that's what we're doing. We're around my daughters.
I love that. Mother's Day was an excuse for a family gathering.
Well, it's also not just Mother's Day for us. It's my granddaughter's 8th birthday. Can you believe it's Ruby's 8th birthday? I can't believe she's going to be 8. But it's her birthday and it's also my brother's birthday.
Oh, right.
Because their birthdays are both on the 19th.
Get it all done in one go.
Yeah, so it's going to be a big celebration day. So, right, so what I have done is I've inked up, you can see, with that fuchsia, and I've done it in our pigment ink. And all I'm going to do is sprinkle some embossing powder, just clear embossing powder, onto the top, like so. And then we're just going to take that away so we can heat emboss that. Now I'm just going to keep that there because what I do want to do is take another sheet of cards so I can be quite quick with this. And I'm also just going to grab some tweezers. See if we've got some tweezers. There we go. So we are going to heat this up. So I'm keeping it away from that at the second. And then we're going to heat this one. Oh yeah, we can still see that just on there. Fabulous. So I'm just going to pop my tweezers in there while we heat this up.
Whilst you're heating, Rosalind says, my daughter and I have to put photos on wooden plaques with gesso by printing the photo out in reverse and adhering it to the plaque. Hi everyone, says Jerry, a beautiful sunny day in southern Maryland. The way that these products are selling just proves how much we all crave a new item or technique. And Kathy Myers, hello Kathy, says, I got 5 boxes, all the wooden flowers and the gesso. I cannot wait to get them out and play time with my granddaughter. I think that's the thing as well, isn't it? The kids, the granddaughters, the grandsons are going to enjoy having a little play with these as well. I bet Ruby's into her craft, is she?
She loves it.
Bet she'd like to have a play with these.
She would, yes. She's quite she loves messy crafting. I'm very lucky. My daughter is just brilliant. She makes lots of crafts and she doesn't mind getting in a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll make her own Play-Doh and yeah, Ruby's a very good colourist actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's getting really good to the point. So I'm going to start giving her some of my. She always wants my alcohol pens when she comes round.
Has she got any special pens yet then or not?
Her mum won't let me give her them yet. So she might now actually. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I could get her some because yeah, she hasn't allowed that to happen up till now because she's a little bit. Where you forget what you've got in your hand and she'll run off and obviously with pens like that they don't come out, so you have to be very sort of careful.
Well, she is 8 to be fair.
But she's 8 now.
I still do that now at 43. Forget what I've got in my hand and then start running around.
So what I'm doing here, Ben, is I keep dipping it back in because I want to get that ultra shiny look on here. And again, this heat embossing is mixed media. I think lots of things we do, we forget that are mixed media or don't even realise that we're doing mixed media. So we're going to leave that there. I think we've got a nice, good coverage on there. And let's just pop this all back into our pot so that doesn't go anywhere. So we've got our beautiful topper. Now, I have been naughty and used the same technique, but I've done it with one of the different stencils that we had in our stash. And all I've done is I've done it with this one. I think it was the Art Deco one that we had. And you can see, again, it's quite sparse because I've brushed it through. And it just looks really beautiful. But I thought the contrast onto here would look really pretty. So I wanted to keep this quite simple, and the reason I wanted to choose all these pinks, so let's just take this away. Oh, and just in case you're wondering, this feels a bit robust, I put 2 layers of the dye. So I cut the dye out of watercolour cardstock, cut it out again, layered it on top, and I've done the same with this as well. So it makes a bit more of a chipboard. And then all we're going to do, I'm going to use my tacky glue, and we're just going to lay this on to the front. So we're keeping this one quite plain. Did you say, have we sold out of the flowers, did you say?
The pressed flowers we've got left.
We've still got some.
But not the ones that were in that.
No, that's fine, because I'm going to use some of the pressed flowers.
I didn't realise until this morning they're real.
They're real.
Aren't they?
They're
pressed flowers.
real ones, yes. Yeah,
you should do that as a kid, I'd say. My sister used to love doing that, picking flowers and pressing them
yeah,
in a book.
we used to put them in a big book in the airing cupboard.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the proper way of doing it, but that's how we used to do it when we were kids. Well, you'd forget about it, and then years later, you'd like fall out of the book, and you're like, "What's that?" Right. So let's just lay that. Now this one as well, you can. It comes with that matte layer. So I'm just going to hold that on. It might take a little bit to stick because it is tacky glue, but also there's a little bit of powder about. So just pop that on there, and then once it's sort of stuck, I'm just going to turn that round and push it down. And actually what I will do is just pop my glue bottle on top there just to hold that down so that sticks perfectly. Now, because this is still a little bit wet, ideally you want to let this dry, but I want to sort of do the demo. What I am going to do is I'm just going to make sure that this is fairly flat. And then I'm just going to bring in my hot glue gun because your hot glue gun is really good for sticking things on, but also it will attach even though that's wet because it will dry to that and it'll all start to dry together.
Yeah.
So all we're going to do is, oh, it doesn't seem to want to come out.
I was just thinking if you'd done this in like a bluey greeny sort of colour, like the backgrounds look like bubbles, and then this you're about to stick on now could have been like the sort of the kelp and the seaweed. Did anyone else see that? Like now? Did I see that, or is that just me seeing that? Like bubbles around like a little coral reef. Doesn't it?
Yes, and the shells, because the shells are quite a sea sort of scape. Yes,
yeah, slightly different colour.
Absolutely. So because I've got that hot glue, I can then press that down into there, and that's going to stick beautiful, just like so. And then we've got our topper for the top, so that's stuck down there, so you can see that's all coming together onto there. And then what I'm going to do with this one, just make sure that is stuck down, just press that a little bit more, just around those detailed areas. And then all I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to use some foam pads if we have any. We seem to only have sort of small foam pads. In fact, I think people are taking them, Ben, because I keep seeing everyone use big foam pads, and then when I come here, there's no big foam pads.
Not me. I think it's Craig.
They're all just disappearing. Yeah, there really isn't any big foam pads.
Do you want me to get you some?
I don't know, Michelle. No, don't worry. In fact, I tell you what we'll use. We'll use our Collal all-purpose.
Okay.
Because that's our chunky glue.
Chunky.
As Debbie would say. Absolutely. So we can create some dimension with this, and it's all got to dry anyway. So let's put some globules, nice big globules, onto there. Oh, that one doesn't want to come out. And that will stick onto the front there. So then we can push that down but still have a bit of height. So that's our main plaque there, but then what we want to do, we've got all these beautiful flowers.
Oh, yeah.
So before I do them, because they are very delicate, if I can tell you anything, just be nice with them, because they are really delicate flowers, but they are beautiful.
Pick them up with tweezers then, or are they?
You can handle them, but just be careful, because they are very delicate. So let's pop them away. So let's just clean all of that, and let me just grab some kitchen roll, just so we dry that as well, because obviously if it's wet, they're just going to stick to that. So bring all of that round like so. There we go. Feel a bit more organised now. And let's bring those out. So they're sort of vacuum packed as well. But when you open the packs you can see they all start to move. But if you don't open them, let me bring a normal pack, they're vacuum packed into there, so they will all stay on the set. So I've just got some of the foliage, and then I've just got some of all the different flowers here. So we're going to bring this in, and I'm actually going to use my 3D glue gel to bring these all out with. So let me take them out. They're so beautiful.
I don't recognise some. Are some of them been coloured then, I wonder?
So I think they've been coloured, yeah. So this is, look at that. I mean, it really is. I don't know how close we can get into that. Let me just bring a piece of card, because our George is very good, isn't he? But if I just bring that in here, look at this. I mean, it's so, so delicate. I won't put my fingers in there so George can get in there.
Oh.
I mean, that's a real flower. Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And you can feel the texture. So you can feel all those little stamens in the middle. So absolutely, you come and have a look. Come and have a look.
Let's have a little feel.
Look, feel that middle.
Oh, yeah.
Hold the edges. You can
No,
hold the edges.
I can feel it.
It's like the real stamens. Gorgeous, aren't they?
Oh, it's ever so delicate.
Very delicate, yeah. But you can handle it. So you can sort of say, look, even the green on the back you got in there as well. Look.
Oh, yeah.
I know, yeah, amazing.
Incredible. Have you ever crafted with real flowers before?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I have. I remember they used to sell packs of real flowers, so that you could.
I've never seen them before in craft.
Yeah.
It's a new one on me.
But they're very nice, very nice. So let's take these out and start to use all of these. I like them because they're still under this little protective coating. They're all real. I mean, look, can I just show you this? Look at that. It's a little bud, a rosebud. I mean, look.
Oh, that is super cute.
It's so nice. These are beautiful. They're absolutely lovely, absolutely lovely. And it's, I mean, obviously they're a little bit more highly priced than you would pay for your traditional flowers. But I think if you've got something really special that you want to be making, these are just absolutely gorgeous. So let's build some of these up and pop them on with our 3D glue gel. So I'm just going to put some pieces around the edges so we can start to build that up.
You can, by the way, 40% of the bundle's gone. You can go for the flowers and leaves as individual packs, but I'll show you them all in just a second. But you've got so many different designs, so many different colours, and you've got like a foliage specific pack in there too. But if you want to go for the bundle, just over 40% of the stock has gone. They are incredible, and they are, I mean, as much as the sort of flowers that you can make, the foam flowers and the crepe flowers, these obviously are the real thing. So they are that next level, Debbie, aren't they, really?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think if you want something really special, and actually, when you think about it, a plaque like this is something you're going to keep for a long time. So I think it is very special to have something like this. So let's just put a few of those flowers, and you're going to keep them for lots of different needs. You know, you're going to be quite frugal with them. You don't want to use all of them in one go. Be careful when you're taking them out of the packs as well, because you want to really keep them sort of pristine. They are very delicate, especially the leaves. In fact, this one isn't cut properly at the back, so I'm just trying to, there we go, take those out like so. And then you can see, look at these, I mean, even little ferns, just beautiful. Look at that. So lovely. So let's just again build that one up. You could spray these, I would say, to make the, you know, to keep the longevity of them.
Oh, okay.
So that would be something you could do.
Could you put glossy highlights over them, says Samantha?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, absolutely. What I would do though is for glossy highlights, you'd probably better off putting them in place first.
Yes.
You don't want to put glossy highlights, then pick them up, because they might make them even more sort of quite delicate. So I'm just going to pop that one under there like so. See, and there, can you see I've just pulled off a few of the leaves by not being so delicate, but I'm not going to worry, because it's a shame I haven't got a little syringe. I'm going to use one of these little tiny ones to pop there. So it just looks like we've got another little flower in place. Doesn't want to come off of my fingers now. Let's pop that there. And I haven't got a normal pair of tweezers. I've only got these big chunky tweezers. What I should do is look for another, are those ones? No, they're chunky tweezers. And the chunky tweezers, which is quite funny, is they've all got stuff all over them. So I don't know what the stuff is, but we will carry on with these.
Do you know what? He's always listening. And always watching.
Oh, John, you're a diamond.
John, come on, get him in. Get him in. John, come and say hello.
They want to see you.
Go on.
Come on, John.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one. Look, this one. Can I give these back to you at the end of the show and keep them safe? Because they'll be pinched. John looks after the stuff in here.
Yeah. He's the guardian of the tweezers.
Guardian of the tweezers. I love that.
Yeah. John's got a new haircut there as well. Oh, by the way, I meant to say, marvellous new hairdo, Mrs.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes.
I decided to, it was quite funny, someone commented yesterday and said, Debbie, your hair seems to have got longer.
Yeah.
It's not magic, I'm not magic, I promise. So, yeah, I just decided that I would have my hair extensions extended a bit more.
Yeah, last time you were more sort of bobby, weren't you?
Yes, yeah, I seem to, you know what, I can sort of understand, you know when people have procedures done, cosmetic procedures?
What sort of procedures?
No, do you know you hear it like facelifts and Botox and
those,
that sort of thing?
Okay,
yeah.
I thought we were talking about...
That sort of thing doesn't bother me at all. But I'm a big believer of each to their own.
Yeah.
I think whatever suits you, you should do. But you have people that do it and say they get a bit addicted because then they like to do it. I think I've got like that with my hair. Each time I'm getting longer and longer, and I've got a bit obsessed with it now. So, but I'm not quite sure if it's too long.
I think it's good on you. I really think it suits you.
You.
I think you'd look great with a grey one all over though, Debbie, to be fair.
If I look like what, sorry?
Doesn't it? just hair walking around.
Yeah, if I get a hair wacky.
Hair wacky.
But there you go. So just using all those different textures, using that plaque, you can put that up anywhere in the home. But look how beautiful those pressed flowers are. They're absolutely gorgeous. I love them.
I love that now, the fact that John's been on, everyone getting very excited. Connie saying, oh, John, the tweezer guardian. Oh, loving your new hairdo.
Guardian of the tweezers.
Yeah. I'm getting my hair done tomorrow morning, actually, by the way, so please can you comment on that when I come in? Be good.
I don't think they'll comment as much as John's hairstyle.
No.
They're all commenting on your hair.
John's just come back in again. They're just commenting on your hair and the fact that you've been on, and they're loving the fact that they saw you.
I think Ben's a bit jealous though, John, because he's now telling everyone he's having a haircut tomorrow.
No, I already had my haircut planned in. I'm not getting a haircut just because John got a haircut. Oh, John's got a haircut. Better get a haircut. Have you come back in for the tweezers, garden of the tweezers?
No, I need to get in.
Oh, you can go in there now because I thought I'll talk for a minute. Quick question for Debbie, actually, hilariously. Debbie, says Chantel, just before we show you one more product and go for a break, why do people use a syringe for the 3D glue?
I haven't got a...
No one even noticed, John.
At least he's behind. Normally he's on the floor doing something down here. I haven't got a syringe to hand, but basically it gives you precision when pushing it out because it comes out of a small amount. So you can make your own little pearls with it. Leanne, if you didn't watch the glitter paste, you can put your glitter paste in our syringe as well, and you can make your own little embellishments as well, which is amazing. So yeah, it's just personal choice. You get more come out if you use it just as a tube, but you do get, if you go for the pack with the tools, you get the syringe in there and you just refill the syringe, and it's brilliant because you can just put it, if you've got tiny little flowers that I just had, you can put just a little tiny globule on the back and it's brilliant, where this comes out quite big in big chunks, so you have to be a bit more careful. So yeah, I would say the syringe is brilliant. And also with the syringe, if you don't use it, if you're using it daily, it's absolutely fine. But what you want to do is have a little tiny bit of glue coming out of the top and then put the lid on. And even then, maybe put a bit of blue tack or something just around it if you're not using it for a week or so, and it'll just keep it airtight.
That's the same with the tube as well, though, isn't it? Keeping a
yes,
bit
when you're doing the tube, yes, when you put it on, you'll always see me just push that little bit up at the top there so you can see it coming out. Don't know if we can see that, hang on.
Yeah, I can see that. You can see that.
Yes, you can see that bit just at the top. Always do that and then put your lid on. Oh, look at John, he's come in.
John,
he's
look at it now.
amazing today. He's like, wow, he's on the ball today.
What's going on today with John? Seriously.
So you've got the little nib. This is your glue tube. Literally take that out and then you've got your glue. Can you see when it comes up? So literally you just put the tiniest amount on, little tiny dot, where you couldn't get that from the big tube. So it's a really good one to have. And then what you would do is just push that up a little bit so you've got a bit coming out the top, and then place your cap back on over that, and that will keep it fresh in there. It won't dry up.
Fan-bloomin-tastic. Thank you. There you go, Chantel. Question answered, hopefully. Nice project, Debbie, says Nikoni on YouTube. And Adriana Faria says, absolutely gorgeous. What a show this has been, and well, what a wake-up call it was as well. We've obviously brought you just a few deals of what we had left. I just want to quickly show you the pressed flowers, so if you want to get all of these, you can. And then we will take a short little break for you as well to give you a chance to check out your basket. So all of these are available individually. However, best way to go is to go for the full collection. So if you are going individually, that one is called Light Red. Price on your screen is £35.19 or $47.19. But if you want to go individually, that's the pressed red. This one is your blue. Then you've got I should put my glasses on. That's Off-White, that one's called, if you're searching for that one individually. Love the little ferns in there as well, and the little, that's that ivy, isn't it, you've got in there too. Absolutely beautiful. Then you are going to get this one here, which is your Light Rose. This one is your green, obviously your foliage with your ferns and little stems and all sorts of little beautiful leaves in that one. And then this one here, I think that one is just called Assorted. Yeah, it is. So you've just got a selection of some of the different flowers in there, but a really bright and breezy collection. But all of those pop together make up the bundle which you're seeing on screen right now. So it should be £49.20, $66.42. Platinum price, though, comes down to £35.19 or $47.19. Last chance saloon, really, on what we've got left on this show, whether you're going for the 100-piece set, the pressed flowers, that crepe paper kit, or indeed the door hanging set. We're very busy across the board and not much stock left. We will try and potentially squeeze in another demo with these, stock dependent, and when we do come back, we're going to give you a little bit of a heads up and a preview as to what is coming up tonight from 6 o'clock, of course, 1 o'clock Eastern. We've got Debbie's Cartload, and it is a jam-packed show. We have got so much to bring to you, and a little bit of a teaser ahead of the break. If you were watching the Platinum Day on Tuesday, and you were watching the evening show and you saw some great deals which there were a few technical difficulties on, and maybe you're thinking, I wish I could have got those, but I couldn't grab them because of the technical difficulties, hang fire, because we might just have something very special up our sleeves, and we'll give you all details about that the other side of this short break.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
I have to tell you, every single person works tirelessly behind the scenes, and I can't just give a shout out to one person, because for me it has to be John, Tracy and Jake.
Going to give a shout out to our backstage hero, and I'm actually going to say heroes. It has got to be our product coordination team. It's got to be.
Because without those three people, when we're on air, we wouldn't be able to function like we do. They make sure we have everything we need, right from the samples to the product to having a drink of water throughout the show. They really look after us.
You see us day in, day out, 7 days a week, live on TV. We're crafting away, we're hopefully inspiring you. Every single card, every single product, every single tool that we touch has come from product coordination. Those guys are the unsung hero. They're there making sure we have the products, we have the inks, we have the tools, we have everything that we need. We have the power to actually work our Gemini ranges. The smooth running of behind the scenes of Crafters TV is all down to our product coordination team.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Hi, Kathy Green, who says, Ben, you and Craig looked so handsome the other day, dressed to the nines. We did, didn't we, for Platinum Day? I had to think, though, who is it you said? Oh, I remember who it was who said. I won't mention their name. But someone said the other day, oh, you know, you're looking really smart, you know, more smart than you normally do or whatever. And I was like, no, I argue the fact that I think I look smart most days.
I think you always look
very
smart,
much with my waistcoat. And also, I've got a new shirt on today, which I'm devastated that nobody's commented on. I was really looking forward to wearing this.
Well, actually,
can you do a close-up on it?
I was looking to see what it is. Are they stars?
There's the US flag in star form.
And no one's
Don't get too close, George, because as you can see, I haven't ironed these sleeves. Back up a bit, back up a bit, back up a bit, back up a bit, George!
Well, I did think it was a new shirt, and then something else happened, and I never asked you, but I'm very sorry, but it does look amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you. John to the rescue, says Maricel. He's the MVP of the show. He's always the MVP, always. And Chantal just says, Ben, thanks to Debbie for answering my question. You could make cute little raindrops that will go with the latest colour release.
Yes.
Yes. And Rhonda says, I love pressed flowers for a project. Right. Anything from Creative you want, you need to get it checked out. Now, let me just take you back to Tuesday. Tuesday, of course, was our Platinum Day. And it was the busiest day of the year so far. It was so super duper busy. And we had some deals in the Wake Up Call show. And then when we came to the actual 3-hour show in the evening, what we wanted to try and do was bring you more deals on top of the deals that you saw in the morning. However, just the amount of people who were on the website, I think alongside the amount of products that we were trying to give you great deals on the website, sent the website into meltdown. So in that evening show, some of the products that we wanted to bring to you, they were there, but the majority of you couldn't see them. One of those products was the Gemini Pro. Now, this is...
Sorry.
Where's Debbie gone? Fallen over. So, what we've done is we've brought back some of those deals. We've brought back some of those deals that we had on Tuesday, and they are now available for you to snap up. The only thing I need to say very quickly about the Gemini Pro, it's available in the US only. The price, as you can see, is absolutely incredible. However, we have only managed to roll over the stock that we had from the other day. And if you were watching that show, you'll know that Sarah said she only managed to acquire 50. 3 of those have sold. So we have 47 chances and 47 chances only for you to grab a Gemini Pro. I think at one of the lowest prices we have ever done this for, Debbie. What an opportunity for 47 people.
I'm really shocked, for that price. It's just amazing. I love the price, and everyone knows this, Ben. This is not me just saying it because I want to flog you it. I mean, obviously buy it if you want to, but this is the one I use all the time. Yeah. And the reason being is because it's so big, I can't put it away anywhere. So I figure that why would I want to? I might as well use it, and I love the Pro. I actually think the Pro is quicker, and I think it's quieter than our Gemini machines. Yeah. I genuinely think that. And I think it's just because it's an all-round beast, which is just amazing. Now, the best thing about it is you do get your plates, which are 12 by 12, which are incredible. They come in with the Gemini itself. The Gemini runs exactly like you would a normal Gemini. It's got your on-off button, it's got your pause button, and it's got your reverse button, which is absolutely brilliant. It also takes, so these are the plates that will come with your Gemini. They will run through just like your normal plates do. You can see how quick that is.
Well, it's really, a lot quieter.
Yeah, it's a lot quieter.
Really noticeable.
Yeah, really noticeable, yeah. So I don't know why that is, but it definitely is quieter than the bigger machines. So that's your 12 by 12 that come with it. However, if you've got a normal Gemini, your plates for your Gemini, your A4 plates, will fit through the mouth of that Gemini. You just put them in a different way. So they, like we do with the Gemini Junior plates that would go through your Gemini machine, these ones will go through your Pro. Why would you want a Pro? That's the biggest question. If you've got a Gemini, why would you want a big machine that has a big mouth like that when your A4 plates when your A4 plates will go through that machine? The reason being is just think of everything now that you can make bigger. Let's say we've got a box lid and our box, when it's out flat, we've maybe got a 4-inch, an 8-inch box, a square-inch box, but when you put your tabs out the side, it makes it a 10 or 12-inch box, but you want to put one of our edge balls along the side. It means that you can now put your box lid flat onto these plates and you can cut around all the sides of it. Maybe you've got got a design that you just want to make even bigger, you want to elongate one of our border dies, it means you've got that, just that versatility of having that bigger size. But I think there's no better machine if you're doing multiple crafting and you want to fill the entire plate than putting everything through in one go. It has everything that our Gemini machine has. It's just bigger, and it really is a beast, and it's beautiful. It's just amazing. Love this machine.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, you can imagine it like in like a factory or something, couldn't you? Or if, like, you know, if you're making for business, that is the kind of thing that you need, isn't it? Again, for those bigger projects, for kind of your batch cutting as well. But listen, for that price today, incredible. We have, unless anyone's checked this out in the last few minutes, 47 of these. That's it, and we won't be getting any more. You know, if we come to the show later on and these have all gone, we won't be getting any, because we won't be pulling. We can't pull those strings to get any more. So it's 47. That's it. If you want one today at a smash down price in the US only, you need to be in on this very quickly. $300. What a deal. This Gemini deal, says Melanie. I know, right? Incredible. I got the Gemini Pro during birthday week, says Tammy. How are you loving it? Let us know. If you've already got the Gemini Pro as well, tell everyone else in the comments why they need to grab one, how it's changed your crafting life. Scrapbooking pages are great on the Gemini Pro machine, says Vanessa Fuentes. There you go. There's another great reason to get it. And thank you everyone as well who's just coming and saying now how much you love my shirt. Thank you. Kate McQueen, hello Kate, says, I absolutely love my Pro. It's so much quieter. I was really surprised. I've never used my 12 by 12 plates either. I always use my A4 ones, but I love it. Super, super deal on that one. Please don't miss out, because I think that is another one of those deals that once we finish this evening, midnight, it will be gone. It will be disappeared as if it never, ever happened. Right, Debbie has got a cartload this evening, and well, let's get the kind of SP on this from the lady herself. I mean, we've all had a go at a cartload recently, but it's your turn today, and you have handpicked, well, a selection of goodie bags plus lots more, haven't you?
Well, I'm going to be honest, Ben, I didn't realise how hard it was. I didn't realise how hard it was to pick goodie bags. So I worked with the team. You've got my favourite. I wish I had that over here.
I'm now going to swap it over. It's your show, Debbie.
Thank you.
When I had my cartload the other day...
but this is my second favourite. Do you take one of them?
Right. Which one are you not that bothered about?
Not bothered about. I'm bothered about all of them. Take the stamp and die one. No, you take the goodie bag.
It's got some of my,
you like them. You like them.
So
you have that one. Nature's
we're
Garden.
confusing Johnny now. I've got Nature's Garden now. I've swapped the Nature's Garden for the Sarah Signature.
Yes, because everyone knows Sarah's Signatures are my favourite. But yes, genuinely, you know, when we all have the cartloads, I never really had my own cartload. And I've never really screamed and shouted about one. And then they just said to me, Debbie, would you like your own? And make it a Debbie special. And I was like, absolutely.
And she's not stopped screaming and shouting since.
Well, no, I wanted to change my mind afterwards, because after a day of trying to pick everything that goes into these bags, it's hard work.
It is hard work.
But you know what? I'm giving you the best deals, and I love this Sarah Signature bag because the first thing I said, have we got any of the flower making? You know how I love flower making. We've put a whole kit in this bag, a whole kit in here. We're also giving away points, Ben. I don't know if you know this, with each of our bags. I know. So I said, I've got to have some extras. You know, Sarah gets the extras, you get the extras, Ben. So I love this. So if ever you wanted to make some flowers and you want a kit to do it with, this has everything inside. Turn it round. It shows you everything that's needed, and you've got full instructions as well, making those 4 different flowers. So I had to have that kit in here. Now on top of that, there was lots of little additional things that I love. This one here, which is our garden party, one of my favourite collections. Think very sweet. This is going to work alongside our new Colour Your World as well, because of the parasol. So a really great one to have. You know how I loved the dancing dragonflies.
Yes.
I was thrilled that there was enough here to put, because that's what's hard, picking things that we still have stock of, and that's a really difficult thing. So I asked if we can have the dancing dragonflies, which I absolutely love. And you know, I was singing wax lyrical about these the other day, so they actually said to me, would you like one to put in your bag, into your bag? And I said, absolutely. This one is beautiful, and I said, well, if I'm going to have one, I want the happy birthday one, only because it's the one that we use the most of. It's the happy birthday cards we send the most of. I wanted you to have a bag that was really usable. This one, again, you've heard me say it time and time again. It's one of my absolute favourites. This die is so elegant. It's probably one of the most intricate little elegant dies we've had. I absolutely love it. You've got 3 pieces in there with the vintage butterfly. We've also got in there this one, which is beautiful. You've always got to have butterflies. You know me. I put a butterfly or a bow on everything.
Yeah.
And then this one, they were saying to me that the Enchanted Dreams has some bits left over. And I asked if the unicorn was there, and it was. So this beautiful unicorn stamp and die is in there. And then obviously, you know how I love making my bows. We had to have ribbons in here as well. So we've got the Say It With Flowers ribbons in there. You've got 9 pieces. They're absolutely amazing. Beautiful colours. All of those, I'm not kidding you, for £30.
That's
what
incredible.
a deal. I feel like I bought you a really good deal in just that one. And look at that saving, nearly £60 saving. So if you love your Sarah signatures like I do, you've got extra 50 bonus points as well, and you will love this bag just as much as I do.
Yeah, it's incredible. I'm just looking down the list of what Debbie's put together here. 50 bonus points on every bag that you pick up. And there's also bonus points on pretty much everything else on the show too. One thing to mention also as well is if you buy any 3 of these goodie bags, you will save an extra 5% at checkout as well. So not only the massive savings that Debbie's organised for you on the bags themselves, but buy 3 or more, get an extra 5% off. And of course, yeah, if you buy 3, sorry, I'm just doing the math on that. If you buy 3, you'll get 150 bonus points, won't you? On top of the points you'd already pick up anyway. That is incredible.
Yeah, that's amazing. And all for under £100.
Yes. Yes. Look, sorry, this is all just sort of falling into place in my tiny little brain now. I'm thinking this is good, isn't it?
Debbie's double discounted deals, see?
Debbie, yeah, what you just said.
Debbie's double discounted deals.
Yeah, yes, with the bonus Debbie points.
Double discounted deals.
Nature's Garden goodie bag next. And again, look at this. Look at the deal Debbie sorted out here for you. A £78, $88 bag that you're saving £52 on, $53 on. Platinum prices here. This is an incredible bag once again. And just to kind of put in your mind's eye here, the first 2 items I show you is way more than the value of your bag. Love the farmhouse collection. I want to say this is like a couple of years back now since we launched this, but it's always stuck in my mind as one of my absolute faves. Yep. It's just a very different collection to anything
Absolutely
else.
very different. What I love about this one is I love a seed packet for so many different things, but they're really good. You know, a lot of people send flowers. This is really good for making your own. You know, if you buy flowers like online, you like send them a message and they put these little gift cards in them. That's perfect to do your own gift cards when you buy your flowers from wherever you buy them from. And I love that little seed packets. There's so much use for that little die, and I think that's so usable.
Yeah, absolutely right. It's a lovely set. Again, 22 stamps and dies in there. Then you're also going to get from the Secret Garden collection this set of whimsical lanterns, stamps and dies. Those 2 there, by the way, that is more than the value of your bag, much more than the value of your bag. So you buy those 2. Everything else I'm about to show you is for free. It is a chocker full one. The reason I picked this one out, it's making me laugh here because you can definitely tell this is a Debbie bag looking at the contents of what's coming up. But this is the reason I picked this one out because I saw one of my absolutely favourite collections.
Yes.
ZZ's in there, the boy gnome. It's so much fun. You had to have a gnome.
Had to have a gnome in there. As soon as they said Ben was working with me, I was like, let's put a gnome in there. Absolutely. He is a great one, isn't he?
Yeah, love him. So you get him in stamp and die form. Again, you can then basically change him up, change his look, change what he's doing. He's barbecuing, he's playing the ukulele, he's got his shades on. Just amazing. Next up, there's lots of florals in here, so that's how I kind of knew. You've selected, Debbie, some of the most beautiful pieces from the Wisteria collection. Love this one, which is called your Timeless Cameo. So again, great with the Wisteria collection, but great across a whole host of other sets too. You've then got in here, also from the Wisteria set, Life is Beautiful. So you get that beautiful die here in that wonderful sort of cursive font, and then you've got all of these other stamp sentiments to build up your own message with. Then, again, you know how busy the Delightful Daisies was, so we've still got some of the items available for you, just enough to get into these goodie bags here. So you've got that beautiful daisy chain edgeable. On top of all of that, value is off the chart here. You've got a beautiful stamp and die set from our hummingbird collection. That one is called your Sweet Hummingbird. I mean, again, how beautiful are some of these hummingbirds going to work with the wisteria that you've got in this collection, and that beautiful edgeable that you've got in there as well. These all mix in absolutely wonderfully. Another set from the Secret Garden collection, which is that beautiful key and tag in die form. And then last but by no means least, some more beautiful consumables from the Delightful Daisies collection, which is that gorgeous seam binding ribbon. So it works out, look, that all of these here you are getting for free within this amazing goodie bag. I think probably one of the best that we've done at that price for £20 or $28. That is incredible. Very, very busy. And don't forget, 50 bonus points on that as well. So you're picking up 70 points, 78 points if you're shopping in the US and you're platinum. Snap these up, buy 3 or more, get an extra 5% off. But not content with 2 goodie bags, you've got a third, Debbie.
I certainly have. Can I just say as well, the reason I picked a lot in that bag is I wanted to pick things that if you already had them, having duplicates only enhances your crafting.
Yeah.
So I always think with a border die, if you have 2 border dies, you can do so many different varieties of card with them, different concept cards. When you have that key, those extra elements, cutting out a couple at a time, you're able to cut out multiples in one go. So I'm hoping I picked enough elements for there that if you have got them, you'll want to get secondary ones of them as well, especially for £20, which is unbelievable. Right, this bag, I collaborated actually with Leanne, saying, what can we put in the Spectrum drawer? And I said, Debbie, just pick something that you like the most. She said, what pencils do you like the most? Well, the pencils I like the most are the colour blend. The reason I love, a lot of people like our aqua pencils is because they're easy and they're forgiving and everyone likes the watercolours. But actually, for me, I love the colour blend pencils because I love colouring over alcohol markers.
Yeah.
So these are just absolutely outstanding. And I figured that the best way to start is to start with the essential tin. So if you've not used our pencils before, these are artist quality. These are like 20, how much are these? £25. So these
there
are £25.
Can't be much more in the bag then.
No, well. No, there's a little bit more. There's a little bit more, including some of our alcohol markers.
What?
Now, well, I said, didn't I like using alcohol markers with our colouring pencils. And I wanted to, I've tried to pick a bag where I've picked colours that will all blend in and make something remarkable. So I've picked the blue, the sort of turquoise set here, which is stunning. You're getting that whole family of colours. And I don't know if you, anybody knows, but we do a warm colour and a cool colour system at the top here. So the first 3 colours will blend together and the next 3 colours will blend together. It's how we made things work with our tri-blend colours. Before the tri-blend colours come along, we always had that 3-pen blend system. So you've got your turquoises and your blues here, which are absolutely beautiful, plus your pencils. I mean, that's incredible in itself. But also, I thought I would bring my favourite ink pads in here.
Okay.
So you know how I love a pigment ink pad, so we're popping a pigment ink pad in there for you as well, in an ocean. So because I thought that would blend in with the colours of your blue. So we're trying to get together. And then I was thinking, what else works well toning with that colour? So I thought, let's have a Midas one in the bronze.
Oh, yes.
Now look how well those 2 colours go together. I wanted to also pick colours that I don't always go for. I normally go for my pinks and purples with the silvers, but I actually thought, let's do the bronze, let's do that Oasis. It's just going to be really, really pretty. And then we've got some blending tools. So if you wanted blending tools to blend them in, we're putting our little sponges inside there as well. These are amazing ones. They're like our little egg shape and they're really good for doing all those sponge work. I then thought I'd just put in some spritzer bottles as well, which I think are just really handy for doing lots of different works and stuff. Yes, very good actually with the pigment. We forget about how water-based these are as well. So this is an amazing bag. And I've still got a couple more pens. I actually wanted some colours that I would choose to draw with, and these ones are our vintage pinks and our corals. You know how I love both. So we're putting 2 of our Spectrum pens in there, as well as that pack of pens, as well as our applicators, as well as the whole tin of 24 colour blend pencils, as well as our 2 pigment ink pads. And I just thought, for fun, let's throw in some water spritzers for you. Amazing goodie bag for £40 or $50, and 50 bonus points.
That is ridiculous. And again, I like to just kind of do the maths in my head on this one. So if you're picking up the pencils and those classics, that again is way more than the value of your bag if you're platinum. So it's like everything else you're getting for free. And don't forget, 50 bonus points. 32, I don't know what that was. £32 or $40 again for that bag. And like Vanessa's just saying, wow, these goodie bags are incredible. I cannot make my mind up which to select. Well, if budget allows today, you know, as I say, I don't know, say if you're thinking about spending about $100, something like that, you could pick up the 3 bags, you could pick up all the points that you're getting off the price that you're paying, plus a further 150 bonus points, and get a further 5% off at checkout. Amazing. This is set to be what is going to be an amazing cartload show, but pick up the deals now because we know how busy it's going to be later on. Now, another goodie bag, not content with 3, 4 goodie bags. This one is a credit card goodie bag, should be $81.94, should be $102.70. Look at the platinum price. Look at the saving you're making here, $51.94, $62.70, down to £24 or $32. 50 bonus points on top of this as well. And I've got to tell you, I know we've done a few credit card goodie bags recently, but this is a good one. And well, there's a lot of items in this goodie bag I have not seen before in a goodie bag, and actually a couple of them that I have not seen for absolute ages. So hats off to Debbie for putting this together. Like, for example, I can't tell you the last time I saw that credit card set allowing you, that one's like the sort of mix and match, isn't it? Allowing you to create a different gatefold
I know,
front of your card.
absolutely. And it's brilliant because you can, there's 2 different designs. You can use them together to make 2 different, or you can reverse it and just use the same one on the opposite side.
So there's
very good.
8 dies in total there, and the next one again, plus this one, makes up the value of your bag. How on earth have you managed to sneak that into one of the goodie bags? That's an absolute cracker, the Pretty Petals.
And that's a brand new one.
Yeah.
I know. I know. I actually asked for that because the other day we had it in one and I said, actually, hang on a minute, I think we need to put that in again.
Oh, right, did you?
Yes.
So that's unbelievable. That's your value of your bag right there. One of my favourite types of creator card comes in next, because if you're looking for versatility, if you're looking for, you know, something which is going to allow you to do a lot, you've got one of our 3-in-1s here, which is the floral bouquet. So you actually get 2 dies here, don't you? Create like a full-on beautiful card here, or just use either or to go for the bouquet. Create that beautiful frame in there. So super useful. Nice big size as well, 5x7. Then, again, like talking about dies that I don't think I've seen in goodie bags before, you've got one of the ornate pop-out dies.
Yeah, I love these ones. I think sometimes we sort of bypass the things that we think are a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
And I think this one's a great one to pop in there because I really wanted you to try it because it's so beautiful and so ornate.
Now, again, I knew this was a Debbie credit card goodie bag as soon as I saw this one in here, one of those embroidery credit card dies, because I remember when we had these on, obviously, you know, you can do your embroidery with threading with this, but you showed like a little cheat way, didn't you? Where you don't have to even
faux
use your
bleach,
thread.
faux stitch.
Yeah.
With your alcohol pen. So yeah, if you go for this one and your Spectrum Noir, you'll be able to do all that faux stitching on that.
Yep, so you're getting that for free within the set. And then last but by no means least, how super cute is that one there, that stunning little, what's it
So that's
called?
one of our paper
piecing,
piecing dies, yes.
Yeah, Birds in Love.
I love this one. I think it's just a great one to have, really good one if you've got weddings coming up, but it's just a really generic one that you can use all year round.
Yeah, but a great selection of different ways to use your creator card dies. And again, look at that, free, that's free. Thanks, Tracy. That's free. Just got a cup of coffee. When you pay for those 2 there, got to put it out there. You know, I think there's a bit of friendly competition at the minute when it comes to the cartload shows. That's a great goodie bag. That is a brilliant credit card goodie bag. And when you consider the price not good enough for you on its own, have 50 bonus points on us as well. Why not? Debbie has smashed it out of the park here. And if 4 goodie bags not good enough for you, how about a 5th?
I know. Let's have a 5th one. Yeah. They said, how many do you want? I was like, can I have 5? Is that too many? Let's have 5. This one is a great one. If you love your stamps and dies, this one has got so much in it, honestly. It's just, I can't wait to show you. There's some amazing stamps and dies in this one. I loved these. I didn't even know we had any of these left. So this is a great one to have, especially if you've got young children, grandchildren that have parties. It's going to be amazing. It's such a good start to your bag. Then we've got our love die here, which is the one that sorry, cake, this one. It's the one, no, it is love. I then read it as cake, and I thought I'd put in
Cake?
love. Cake.
It does look a bit like
yeah,
cake.
when I looked at it again, I thought, well, no, they're giving me the cake one, not the love one. But a really good one to have. Now, you can cut this into 2 different places, so you can have it as a fold-out gatefold, or you can have them interlocking, which is amazing.
The fold, isn't
yeah,
it?
absolutely. I've also put in a Connie Fong one because I love these stamps. They're actual stamp and dies. They cut out the whole image. I think they're absolutely beautiful, so you'll love colouring that one in. We've got some accessory dies in there, stamps and dies of all, not your balloons, but it comes from the balloon range, but you've got all your streamers in there and your little balloons. You've got sentiments in there. Absolutely love that one. Now, I had to pop this one in. I was hoping they still had the giraffe left. I said, well, you haven't got a giraffe, we have an owl, and because the owl reminds me of my mum. I'm the giraffe and she's the owl.
You're a giraffe?
Yeah, because I love giraffes.
Yes,
they're my
yes, you
favourite
do.
animal,
Yeah.
yes. My mum's was the owl, so I've got the owl one in there. So who's a hoot, I think it's called, isn't it? You're a hoot.
You're a hoot.
Absolutely love that one. Got sentiments in there. I mean, I'm still going, Ben. Now, I have to say, I'm going to save that one till last because that's one of my faves. This one is our Creator card die. It was the first ones we done with a stamp set. You are getting a full stamp set in here. A church, £18 this is on its own. £18 or $20, honestly. And you're getting then a die cut to die cut that over the top, a stamp, and then you can colour it in. They were our first colourable Creator cards, which I absolutely love. And then there's 2 here that I really wanted to put in. This one was in a bag we had in last week. And I said, if we've got any left, can we pop them in my bag? Because they're amazing. Pop them in my bags. Well, they in one of your bags. That's what it was then. I love these. I'm going to show you the next one because this one, look at all that foliage that you're getting on there. I'm not kidding you. You need this bag for this set. It's amazing. And then I'm going to show you this one as well, which is a similar set. And I'm going to take it out and show you it because look at all the dies you're getting on there.
Wow.
Loads and loads of dies of all your flowers, your leaves, your bunting. And then you're getting all of this. Look at this. I mean, look at all that set, all those different accessories. You just need this die and stamp set in your life. I can't believe I'm putting this in this bag, all for £25. That is amazing to get both with your stamps and your dies that you're going to be using on everything you can possibly think of. I mean, the one thing I put on everything, and that is foliage, that is flowers, even the things we've been doing in this show when you're decorating your wooden chips, they're the sort of things you could be decorating them with. And you're getting all of those pieces in there. You're getting your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces in there for £25 plus your extra 50 points. That's a super bag to go for. I think you need to go for all these bags because I'm hoping you love them just as much as I do.
Absolutely right. And if you do go for all 5, of course, you're going to get 50 bonus points on all of that. So that's 250 points, and you'll get an extra 5% discount on. You only have to get 3, but again, if you go over 5, you'll still get that 5% discount. Incredible. Kathy Weirback just saying, Debbie, I concur with Ben. I love that word. Great Creator card goodie bag. Love, 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 love. The Midas Spectrum Noir ink pad, says Rhonda. And also Tess saying, I love the Sarah signature collection and that flower making. Some extremely brilliant goodie bags. Now, the thing to say here is these officially launch at 6 o'clock tonight on Debbie's Cartload Show, but why would you wait? We've given you the heads up. We weren't supposed to be bringing these to you on this show. We were supposed to have a full hour with the Creative range, but you sold all that out pretty much. So we thought we've got to bring you some of the Cartload deals. Get them now whilst you can, and you can come back and see all of the other deals tonight. But listen, hit the Shop the Day button on the website. That's where you'll see everything that you need. Also worth bearing in mind whilst you're on the website too, as part of National Craft Month, we are bringing you some great deals for those soft crafters on some soft craft items. And just before we go to a break, tomorrow and Saturday, lots of soft craft featured shows. So if you are into your sewing, your quilting and all that, tomorrow and Saturday is going to be a fun-packed couple of days just for you. Right, let us give you a chance to check out when we come back more of these great deals. But right now, get to the checkout and we'll see you in around about 3 or 4 minutes time.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate. Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place.
Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Moseby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some. We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people, and we know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really, they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Welcome back, everybody. What a day it's been. What a Thursday. I was just saying to Debbie during that little break there, this show has absolutely flown over, and I hope at home you're having as much fun as we're having, because it's been a brilliant day. Best thing to do if you want to see what is coming up is go to the website, hit the shop today button, and you'll see everything that's left as far as the creative goodies are concerned, which is not much. And you'll also see all of the deals that we've got coming up on our cartload show. Always a popular time, 6 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern on a Thursday. Those of you jumping in to get those cartload deals. So we thought, seeing as we have sold out of most of the goodies we were supposed to have on this show, we'd give you a quick preview of some other items coming up. Now, this next item, again, harks back to Tuesday, where we had a few problems on the web during the Platinum Day sale. This was one of those items that we added to the later show, which a lot of you couldn't get, and you wanted to get. So we thought, you know what, because we're amazing, we would bring it back and give you the opportunity to grab it. And Debbie, for the complete system, This is the lowest price I have ever seen. It's incredible, isn't it?
Wow, yes, lowest price I've ever seen. I've just looked. I didn't expect that. It is amazing. What I love about this is the versatile ways that you can use it. I love that it's got a big tray on the bottom that holds everything. I love that you can just store so much goodies in here in one go. I also love that you can just take whatever pouch. So if this is the pouch I want, it's got my mixed media stuff in it. I can take that out. That can sit, but I just need this, which I've got. It has pockets around the outside, so it's really cool to be able to store all your multiple extra pieces in. They're really deep pockets as well. They also, does this one come with the clips, Johnny, or do you have to? Yeah, you get the clips. So these little clips are what you get. Now, what's great about these is you clip them onto your side that can hold anything, but actually, if I bring one of these pouches here, they actually clip straight into another pouch. So I'm just going to pop that there, pop that there.
Yeah.
It means when you pop them together, just pop that into like that, push that down, it means they're completely together. So that's not going to go anywhere. I can put that round on my craft desk, move it about anywhere, and those two pots will stay together. So they're white clean, which is absolutely brilliant. You don't have to have them in any sort of way. You can have them wherever you want. If I want to move this one round, so this is at this side, and I want to move this across like this, I then want to put this one over the other side. The choice is yours. You can put this wherever you want to put it. And you've also got this really big pouch at the back, which I adore. I think this is a brilliant one. Let me bring this to the front. This is a really big pouch, and it's freestanding as well. And it means you've got so much. I mean, look at this. I've already got 3 pads in there. Look how much space I've got in there.
More.
Absolutely tons. I reckon at a push, I'd fit at least 8 pads in there, at least. And then you've got your pocket at the front, so all my platforms are in there, my plate combinations are in there. You've got your pocket all the way around that edge as well, so it's done to grip those little hooks, but also you've got lots of little cubby holes where you can put things like your pokey tools, maybe your little, you get your extra knife blades and things, so you don't have nowhere to put them. You can pop them into there. I just think it's a great little piece of equipment, but also what's great about it, Ben, and you know this, is that it all can pack downs, and you can take it wherever you go. So if you're going around a friend, you said, oh, let's craft for the afternoon. Literally, can you imagine taking this out your bag and just bringing out each individual pot and like, right, there's my brushes go in there. Oh, my little cans of glues are going to go in there. My sprays are going to go in there. They'd be like, where did you get that from? I just think this is absolutely amazing, and I think if you can extend those pennies to the price it is today, £38.07, this is absolutely insane price. And yes, Ben's right, it's the lowest I've seen it as well. Absolutely amazing, beautiful kit, and so strong and versatile.
It is, yeah, £30.46, $36.32. Very good price on that. Best ever price we've done it for. Hey, Valerie Rollins, just tuned in from Alabama. You say, just in time to see the bloopers. I love it. Did I hear correctly? Corinne's dress on Inside Out. Yes, and that was the first of 3 times, Valerie. She did it a further 2 times after that. I know. Now, I haven't got a full box to show you here, but I'll tell you what the contents are and show you what I have got. The Scent with Love box, which has been so popular. This, again, was one of those items that we added to the Platinum Day sale, which I think a lot of you perhaps didn't get a chance to get your hands on it. One of the biggest launches of the year so far. This has been so popular. We had that showstopper deal originally, which flew out the door. But what we've done here, again, as of the price on Tuesday, we've given you the best ever price on this box. £30 or 40. What's gone on over there in a bang?
Well, I don't know how I did not fall flat on my face then.
Did you fall over?
I fell proper forward, yes.
Are you all right?
Yeah. John to the rescue.
Good old John. Where's John? There he is.
He
didn't fall over John,
just
did you?
before I went flat on my face, I think.
We'll let Debbie get. Everyone's always falling over, head over feet for John. We'll let Debbie get sorted. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. 30. 30. I thought someone had fallen off the camera. It was Debbie that had fallen over.
Oh Oh dear, that's funny. Sorry for frightening you, John.
£30 or 40. I'm carried on. $40 for the Sent with Love box. So it will come with. You saw the bloopers a minute ago. There's another one to add to the next video. 12 card blanks you're going to get. You're going to get your 4x6, 6x6, and 5x7. You're also going to get your 12 envelopes of the corresponding sizes as well. Then you're going to get more in the line of consumables are concerned. So all of these beautiful papers, and the papers in here, by the way, are absolutely gorgeous. Look at all of these double-sided papers. Some of my absolute faves because the reverse on these, some of them spots and dots. You've got sort of like a distressed finish to these. You've got that gorgeous like woodwork effect on there as well with those sort of faded florals. They just work absolutely beautifully. And again, whether you're kind of pairing up some of your florals with the woods or the spots and dots, you can then pair them up. Oh, look at the hearts there. You can then pair those up with your block colours that you've got all of those sheets of too. So it's 24 sheets in total there, and everything just works absolutely beautifully together. All of the block colours, all of the fronts, all of the reverses, so you're not having to, again, think about what matches with what. So those are all your papers in there. You're also going to get sheets of craft cardstock, 8 sheets of craft cardstock included alongside, 8 sheets of your white cardstock included too. That's 8 by 8. You're going to receive your ribbon in there as well. So all corresponding colours, 3 lots of those. You're going to get 100 of our adhesive gems, blue and red, and then you've got those clear ones as well. So if you do want to colour those in, of course you can do that. And you're going to get a selection of these really beautiful little charms as well. So you get 6 of those in there. You've got 2 keys, you've got 2 hearts, and then 2 little flowers. Then you get all of the other hardware in there. So you've got your metal dies. The metal dies, again, you've got that beautiful frame, you've got the little postage stamp, you've got nesting hearts. This gorgeous envelope as well is stunning, and because what it does here is it cuts that little slip for you so you can pop in some of your florals. You can pop in some of your hearts there as well. No word of a lie, and Debbie will remember the day. This was the set that me and Charlotte crafted with for Valentine's, made Laura. Do you know what? The nicest thing is, it's still out on the side at home, the card that I made for Valentine's. Yeah, she's got it like in the little elasticated bit of her diary. I think she really appreciates it. And to go with the dies, you're going to get all of these stamps as well. So you can see the stamps work perfectly with the dies that you've got there. And you're going to get a little slimline embossing folder with all of your hearts on. Plus, you're going to get a selection of stencils included too. So all of that, if I box that back up, at the best ever price, is 230 elements that you're getting in total for a price of what? Just £30 or $40 today. Best ever price we've done it for, and it may well be. Do you know what? You love this box so much. Maybe you're running out of some of your papers. Maybe you want to stock up on those and think to yourself, well, actually, if I've got more of the dies, I can work twice as quick, or I can keep the papers for myself and then give the dies away as a present. However you want to do it, that is the best deal we have done that Sent with Love box for ever. £30, $40 today, so do not miss out. Right, back over to Debbie. We are going to have a look at, again, another item which you might not have been able to pick up on Tuesday, the rocker blocks, which come with a free mystery bag.
Yeah, absolutely. I looked at this last week. It is fabulous. So if you buy, I think it's you buy your rocker blocks, don't you? So you buy these 2 rocker blocks. So you're getting the full set of what we do, which is amazing. So £35, $56, and you're getting $56 worth of stamps. Get that out eventually. These are amazing. I always say that our rocker blocks have such a good place in the craft world because they are simple to do. They're really good for quick stamping. Yeah. They're great for making background stamps. They're really good for doing your techniques such as inking, so using your aqua pens onto stamps and then rocking with them because you can huff quickly on your rocker block and then rock from heel to toe. These are sort of renowned around the world and so fabulous, and they really do work. So you buy those, and once you bought those for your £24.97, all these individuals here, you're going to get absolutely no pennies whatsoever. They might vary slightly, but you're going to get like for like, which is incredible. So you've got our Country Lane one there. I love that. Your perspective stamps look amazing when you're building those ones up. You've also got your Bell Countryside Cottage in there. You remember when we had that in Ben? Everyone absolutely loved that. Yeah. This one is genuinely one of my favourite stamps to do. I've coloured it on social media many a time. It's a great one to practice where your light source is and to get those sort of when you get into those darker spots in the hairline of how to colour. It's a great stamp to have. We've also put some chalkboard stamps in there. Life is tough. But so are you. We've got another one in there. Laughter is the best medicine. Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. And our last one is life is too important to be taken seriously. And I think we all know that when we've read Ben's joke book. So that's amazing. You're getting all of those stamps for no extra cost at all when you buy the Rocker Block. So that's a great little gift bag, that one. I would say if you want to start a crafting journey or a new hobby, that's definitely the bag for you.
It's funny you should mention that. Do you know, I sent my mum her Mother's Day card yesterday, actually, and just in my bag, I am going to obviously send her some flowers as well, but just in my bag, there was a few of my joke books remaining that I had, so I popped her a joke book in as well. And I'm wondering whether she's going to open that one up and think it's like her main present. Happy Mother's Day, Mum. Enjoy the jokes. What's going on with my hair? Right, let's get back to some more deals. Shimmer ink pads, again, the deal on this, best ever price this, isn't it? Platinum, £40, $55 for the full set of 10. These have been off the chart, super busy. Remember when we launched these back in October, they flew, they sold out 3 times before we got them back in just a few weeks ago now, and they are still as popular as ever. 10 beautiful colours packed full of that shimmer, that shine, and in 10 absolutely beautiful colours for you as well. So toffee apple, you've got your peach rose and queen bee, lime soda, frosty mint, you've got raspberry, sugar plum, amethyst, starlit sky, you've got your tropic blue in there too. Could imagine if you picked up any of the Creativ goodies today as well. These are the kind of things that you're going to be potentially using with those gorgeous wooden elements. But just to show you as well, the sort of designs of the actual ink pads themselves have been designed in such a way that they're going to be easy to use. They are ergonomically designed so they fit in your hand nicely. You'll see as well, a lot of our guys when they use these, taking this directly into the cardstock because you've got that broader side here. It's almost like a teardrop shape, isn't it? And then you've got your kind of detailed edge here as well for a little bit more detailed inking. But they are absolutely stunning. Of course, you can mix these up as well, perfect for blending. So not only have you got 10 brand new colours right there, but you can create your own colours with these as well. If you've missed these previously, it is a brilliant opportunity to pick up the full set at the best price of £40 or $55. If you haven't tried these yet, have a chat in the comments to people who've already bought them, and they will tell you that you absolutely need to pick these up 100%. They are amazing. Mary Pat is saying on the socials how much she loves Rocker Blocks. That deal, again, is absolutely crazy, and you'll see more of those and more of these a little bit later on during our cartload show. We are going to do a demo of the show vote for you now, so let us get on over to Debbie and then we'll fire in some more deals. Oh yeah, I forgot. Did you do 2 in the end?
Yes, done 2. That's all we got, so it's not too bad a vote. So you've got your number 1, which was our little birdhouse with our button and flowers, and number 2 was our wall plaque. 1 or 2?
All right, get voting on that. I reckon you've probably got about 3 or 4 minutes to get your vote in on that one. 1 or 2. And of course, will we do the demo of the show? The demo of the... Oh, we'll do it later on, will we? Okay, we'll do it like demo of the day. We'll do later on in Cartload. Right, coming up then, let's have a look at some buy one, get one free deals. A whole section. All of these, we'll not get through them all in the last 10 minutes, but all of these are on the Shop the Day page, and all of these come with bonus points, 15 bonus points across the deals here. So again, a great opportunity to shop, build up those points within Club Inspire. And Debbie has a buy one, get one on, should have known, flower forming foam.
Absolutely, yes, you can never have enough of this stuff. And I love the fact that we can get 2 of those. Again, you know how I love my flower making. It is beautiful. Our foam is like no other. It is absolutely strong, hard wearing. It's really manipulable. No, malleable.
Manipulable?
Manipulable. I keep saying that. I know it's malleable, I know, but it's not not a word, but it sounds like manipulable. You can only say it when you make it up, Ben. It's very malleable and to heat as well, which is amazing. If you tried it, I know you'll come back for some more. And what better way than to get one half price? So you buy one and you get one half price. So $9.99. I've only got one pack here, but you will get 2 packs, which is incredible. I love that one, and I love the colours in this one as well. They're really, really strong colours to make your flower forming foam with.
Yeah, 15 bonus points on top of the points that you'll receive from picking that up as well. Also on the buy one, get one, this is incredible on these creator cards, like Scene Builder creator cards, and I love these, right? So you're going to get within this set the Fairy Glade and also this one here, which is your Fairy Tale Forest. What these allow you to do, not only create the most beautiful creator cards, but you've got that split outer frame, so you've got those 2 split outer frames, so you can really kind of interchange and change up your scenes within each of these. So that gives you more craftability. And then you've got all of the other kind of dies in there to build your little fairy castle, to have your little prince and princess there, the moon. And again, if you like to build up your 3D cards, again, these are absolutely perfect for almost like creating layers of scenery here. If you love 3D effects, these are absolutely brilliant for that. Normally $15.99 will get you one, or $18.36 if you're platinum, but not today, friends. Because for free, we're also popping in that Fairy Glade as well. And again, you can see you've got that split outer frame there. So again, so much craftability and so many possibilities to create lots of different scenes. And I suppose as well, I always say this, but I suppose you could elongate the size of your card as well, the fact that you've got those split scenes in there too. So normally you get one, today we're giving you 2. Great way to try these out. If you've never tried some of these products before, maybe you've never done flower foaming before. Flower foaming? Flower forming. Flower foaming? Flower forming. Try them. If you've never used these dies before, get them today. Try them at that price. £15.99 or $18.36 if you're platinum. Now, if you're big into your construction and if you love as well creating your jigsaws, this next deal, woo, you will want to snap up.
Absolutely. It's where our buy one, get one free stem for, because I asked if we could have some mount board in the show, because after seeing Michelle's shows the other weekend, she made some amazing construction boxes with it, and I just thought it was perfect. And then they said, actually, let's do loads of buy one, get one free. So I absolutely love that, because we love an offer. We love a bog off, as we call it, which is amazing. And there's nothing better than our mount board. So think of all the jigsaws that you could be making, but think about all the mixed media things that you could be making with. You might be creating with your multimedia dies and cutting out shapes that you can put on your wooden plaques that you've just bought. Yeah. So there's lots of different things you can do with them. But do go and watch out Michelle's show, not last weekend, the weekend before, and she did a masterclass on mount board. It was absolutely incredible a few weeks ago, but you will find it. But $7.99, and you're getting 2 packs of this, which is incredible. So much in there. So not only 20 sheets you're getting there, you're getting 40 A5 mount board. It's amazing. Love that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Incredible. Melanie D just saying, I love the shimmer ink pads so much. I only use them now, from background blending to stamping and embossing sentiments as well. And Terry Dunnington has sent me a joke. Thank you for the joke. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
I don't know.
A stick. I like that one.
Was that in your dad book?
That one wasn't in there. No. Have you not seen my book?
Yes, I have.
Ah.
But I can't remember all the jokes that were in it.
What, you mean you haven't read them and remembered them?
No, I don't think I've even read it all. I've read bits of them.
Well, I mean, there's so many jokes in there. I'm not surprised that you haven't read them all, because it's jam-packed full of funniness.
I do love it, though.
Thank you. What?
Glue pens. Me.
Oh, you? I haven't done mine.
You haven't done yours.
I haven't done that yet, Johnny.
Johnny, you're jumping
ahead. I haven't done the cast yet. I did think that. I've only, and he's gone miles ahead. Johnny, he's gone off on one. He's wrapped up. He's gone. Unbelievable price on the mount board, says Stephanie. Unbelievable price on the. It was the joke that threw him off. On the A4 luxury cardstock pack. What a deal this is! Are you joking? £7.99 or $12.76 for not 1 but 2 packs of our luxury cardstock in the red. Do you know what? No word of a lie. £20, $30 normally. I think that's great value for money for what you get anyway, because you get 10 sheets of our luxury non-shed encapsulated glitter cardstock. You're going to get 10 sheets of that beautiful mirror cardstock as well, and 10 sheets of our matte mirror cardstock included in there. So 30 sheets for that price is incredible. Double down or double up today and get 2 for the price of 1. That is... I can't believe that price of $7.99.
It's such a good deal, isn't it? Yeah, such a good deal. And red is the colour that goes all year round. We sort of think of Christmas red, but actually it goes all year round. Think of all your mats and layers, your embossing, your you're making your card blanks. It can be used for so many different things. Great for shadowing as well behind dies. It's beautiful cardstock. I mean, you know we do luxury cardstock like just amazingly. No flaws. It is incredible. I love the satin mirror card. I think there's something very different about that, and yeah, love these ones, but that's a brilliant price. Yeah, and great quality this as well. I want to say, is it 250? Yeah, 250 GSM, so like construction weight as well, but what a buy that is. That you need to be stocking up on craft room consumables for an unbelievable price. We have got the demo of the show result. We'll have a look at that in a second. First of all, let us have a look at an amazing deal on adhesives. Yeah, absolutely. Who doesn't love a good glue pen? Glue pens are so popular. They sell out time and time again. I love the fact that we're giving you 6 pens here. Now, you're going to get 2 chisel, you're going to get 2 bullet nib, and you're going to get 2 of the sort of bullet point ones, which are like gel pens, but they've got the glue in them, so they've got that real precision in them. So if you like doing your faux stitching, imagine using that middle pen, doing your faux stitching around the edges. It comes out blue and dries white, but you can then use your gilding flakes on it, you can use your glitters on it, and you've got a shiny faux stitched edge. So I love these pens. And all your others, I mean, you can glue your die cuts on with them, you can glue your anything that you want, but they're amazing pens. And I love the fact that you've got the blue glue that goes to clear, and they're just super pens. And buy one, get one free, $9.99 or $12.99. Look at that platinum price, $7.99 or $10.39. An absolute bargain, those ones. Bonkers. Just before we do the result for the demo of the show, can I just also say to you, the deal which we brought back from the Platinum sale on Tuesday on the Pro is proving very, very popular. Another couple of these have just sold in the last half hour or so. It's an unbelievable opportunity. Apologies to our UK viewers, but we've only got these in stock in the US. $300 for the Pro. Can you believe that? It's just a £500 or $500 machine, I should say. $375 if your Platinum comes down by another $75. A really big opportunity to pick that up today at a great price. But we've got, I think, 45 of these remaining now, and that is it. We won't be restocking it for the cart. If they all go, by the end of the day today, we won't say, jump in and grab these for $300 tomorrow. We've only got 45, full stop. Demo of the show. Oh. 2. Oh, there you go. Did you not like that one, Ben? No, I did. That was terrible. No, I really liked it, but I don't know. I thought one might have been the bottom one. Thought the bottom one, yeah. No, both lovely. Nothing's going to beat Leanne's one today, so I think it's a nice one, but probably not the best of the day. But thank you for voting. So I love doing them. Thank you for a fabulous show. How quick has it gone? 2 hours has literally felt like about an hour, hasn't it? Yeah. We have got an amazing 2 hours coming up. We're going to take a break for a couple of hours, and then we've got that Debbie's Cartload show. Bonus points like they're going out of style. Goodie bags like you've never seen before. Buy one, get ones. We've also got an amazing section where you'll be able to pick up some brilliant items for a £5 or a £10. We've got Last Chance Saloon in there too. Hit the Shop Today button before we get to it and check out all of those deals, and make sure you come back for what is sure to be a brilliant, brilliant show. And don't forget, of course, we will have that vote as well for your demo of the day. All that and more to come. Check out your carts. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you for that big Cartload show in just a little while. Bye.